Yo, what's going on, y'all? I'm Cavell Anderson, and we're back with another VeVe and Ecomi video. In this one, we're going to be going over my actual opinions on VeVe, the project, and what I basically think about the project at this current point in time. Obviously, my first video back, it was controversial, I guess, because of the fact that I criticized something that VeVe isn't doing so well. And we're in the middle of a bear market. I understand people are frustrated, people are scared. So what people are actually doing is putting their own insecurity off on me. The fact of the matter is people can spin whatever narratives they want to spin about me. None of that matters to me. I am a 10-year holder. I will be here. I was here before many people. I will be here after many people. And that's just the fact of the matter. But there are some real genuine concerns because certain things brought me into this project, and there's new information and new developments in the NFT space. And because everybody here is on the VeVe bandwagon where no one can see things outside of VeVe, people don't notice serious issues. People don't notice serious things that need to be addressed. And VeVe doesn't need a bunch of yes men surrounding them. They need people saying, yo, check this out. This new project is doing this. What are you going to do to combat this? Is VeVe going to have something better? Reassure us that even though it's 2 years later, we got these people getting IP, we got these new metaverses out. Well, VeVe, is this all calculated into VeVe's vision? That's all that I asked for. All that I asked for is an update on the vision, because the vision that I was sold was 2 years ago. 2 years ago. At that point in time, things were completely different. VeVe was the only one with IP. They had a monopoly. They had an IP monopoly. So there was no competition on the IP front. Now DC has its own platforms. You got other people with IP coming out. You have like what SpongeBob, was SpongeBob or something on Recur, or was that Rugrats or something? I don't know. But you have other people coming out with IP. And yes, what the VeVe fam is going to say is, oh, these projects are dead. They're nothing to be. The fact of the matter is, what that has shown is that IP is willing to go to other places. So even if Recur is trash, even if you think Quiz trash, no matter what you think is trash with IP, what is an indisputable fact is that IP is willing to go to other places now. So now VeVe's secret sauce and exclusivity to all these licenses and IPs is not that exclusive no more, which means that all it takes is another great project coming out that actually is something interesting, and the IP could be there. So that means that VeVe is going to have some serious competition. And me personally, I didn't think that VeVe would be the only player in this space. I just thought that they would be farther along. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I just thought that they would be farther along because of the massive head start they had, how much money that they were raking in, like certain things. When it comes down to VeVe, I'm disappointed in. And that's why I will address my concerns. And that's what needs to be spoken about more, because I don't ask for a lot. Like I still believe in the team. I still believe in David Yu. The team is questionable because when I see certain things get developed, like if I tell Todd McFarlane's team one thing and they just instantly like, oh, that's a great idea. They developed that, and a month later it's already developed. And then you tell VeVe that and they working on it for 2 years. It's like, what's up? And then Quid, you tell Quid something, they do it all within a few months. VeVe would be working on that same issue for years. That starts to paint a clear picture that the real superstars here at VeVe is the licensors, which is David Yu and Alfred Kahn. So I'm concerned if the vision is still the same. So when it comes down to VeVe, I'm still a 10-year holder. I do believe that we're able to see a $10 OMI. Like, I still stand on that because the research behind that, it was always contention on certain things. It's a deflationary token, so it has the potential to hit $10. But one of the biggest catalysts for me, which I have already said, was based around the metaverse. The metaverse that I saw, the metaverse that they're using, like, look at this. And this is even better now. This is Spatial. This was Spatial a year ago. If you look at what Spatial is actually doing now, current day, it looks way better than what you see right here. So this is Spatial a year ago. If you look at it today, it's like not even recognizable how good it is now. And then what VeVe is using isn't so great. So is that what you're trying to build Ready Player One on, or is that just like the beginning stages of it? Like, these are the questions that I have, and these are the things that I want answered. And everyone in the community is acting like, oh, we don't need answers to this. We're gonna believe in them. You're gonna criticize. Like, what type of investor just blindly follows like a freaking moron? I don't blindly follow anything. I believe in VeVe. I will be here. Like I said, I will be here. I'm going to sync with this ship. But at the end of the day, I want the confidence that you all know what you're doing. I want my confidence to be reassured. Like, I want to be reassured, because The fact that you all are okay asking the same stupid questions, when is cash out? When can I put it in my wallet? I don't care about none of that. I care about the vision and where this is going. Because I'm a 10-year holder, I believe that this could be one of the biggest brands in the world. I care about long-term shit. And them sitting here catering to people who want crypto cash in and crypto cash out and all this other weird stuff that Web3 people want, I don't care. I care about the overall vision because all I plan to do is hold anyway. So I'm not going to be taking advantage of anything they're releasing in the short term. I don't care about any of that. All the stuff that y'all getting excited about and praising and stuff, I don't care. What are the people who get mass adopted and brought into this project going to experience? Is that vision the same? Are you trying to bring in hundreds of millions of people to experience a Ready Player One like metaverse surrounded by all this IP? Do you have the permissions of the licensors to do this? Are there any big brands on board with you using their license in your metaverse? What do we know? We know the DeLorean is. We were shown that. What else? What new developments have come since you all revealed that the DeLorean was going to be able to be used? That's the biggest IP brand that's able to be used in the VeVeverse. What else is there? These are the questions that I'm concerned about. These are the things that I want to know. And this is the stuff that people seem to not actually care about. If you all truly believed in VeVe, you truly believed in your investment, you wouldn't have to spend so much time faking it till you make it. Stop faking it till you actually do the research, do the work, believe in the investment, so you don't have to sit here and never say nothing negative because you're really scared. You're really shitting yourself. Like, this is Iron Man. This is Iron Man and Spatial a year ago. By the way, but anyway, that's not even the point. The point that I'm making is you wouldn't be so scared to ask questions and ask for reassurance about the things that actually matter, because all this you talking about, oh, I want to sell my VeVe collectibles at a premium price. They're gonna pump. What reason do they have to pump? Do you understand the pump the first time and why that pump ever happened? Because a lot of you all aren't educated on why that happened. Like there was a lot of disposable income. The NFTs in general was a buzzword, and everyone's mindset was, yo, if all these other weird Bored Apes and all this other shit is going crazy, this is IP stuff. It's really going to go crazy. That was everybody's mindset. Now NFTs are taboo. NFT is no longer going to be a buzzword that just instantly leads to explosion. NFT is actually a deterrent at this point in time. So how do you ever think these prices are going to recover to all-time high? It's going to be the value that they bring. It's going to be the utility. It's going to be why is it important to hold these things? Yeah, there's going to be Todds, like the first Todd, the first animated Disney. There's always going to be a collecting side to VeVe. There's going to be collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for certain things, but it's not going to be your shitty mint. It's going to be the top 1 to 10% of the collection. It's not going to be whoever you sitting here holding 4,500, you holding 26,000, and you sitting here thinking you finna get top dollar at all-time high prices. Come on now, come on. Like, at a certain point, you have to get realistic, and you can't think about these things until you really have true conviction in VeVe. Like, that's the issue. You can't ask the questions that matter because there's nothing. When you're sitting here scared to ask the scary questions because you really don't have conviction in your project, you don't have conviction in your investment, you're the one who's going to be looking like the fool. At the end of the day, y'all saw I cashed out and made a lot of money cashing out. I took it, started a business, and business is booming. Business is going great right now. And that's the thing. And I also, I have enough to buy anything on VeVe that I want. Anything. And that's the thing. That is the problem. Because when you don't have confidence and true conviction in your investment, you're scared to do certain things. You're scared to ask certain questions because you're scared of certain answers. All I'll ask for is reassurance that the plan is still the plan. Have we been updated on if Ready Player One is still a thing? Is VeVe still a gift shop? Is this just a gift shop? And what does it mean for it to be just a gift shop? And I heard Dan say at one point in time that Batman would be able to scale walls in the metaverse. Like, Batman would be able to scale walls is that still the plan? Because DC don't even acknowledge that y'all have the first Batman NFT. When you Google the first Batman NFT, VeVe ain't what pop up, some random shit pops up. So if that, like, can you really have Batman in there running around scaling walls? Or was that just a pipe dream? Like, I feel like we were promised a lot of stuff from some passionate guys who are now starting to realize that it may have been a pipe dream. And that is my biggest concern. So I want to know, do you all have a plan for this? What was a pipe dream? And I'm not like the rest of the community. I'm not like the weak side of the community. I can handle if you all promised over your heads. Like if you didn't know what it would take to do certain things, I can accept that information. I can take that information if there is a plan to combat that. Like, okay, yeah, there's metaverses coming out that's probably going to be better than VeVe in this way, but the way we're attacking this is we're gonna build this metaverse out, get some more capital, use these IPs to bring people in, and then with the capital, we're gonna hire bigger studios, and then the bigger studios is gonna make us progress to start being able to compete with the upper echelon of these other metaverses. Is there a plan like that? That's all I wanna hear. See, the thing is, I'm on VeVe's side. The problem is, anytime I bring up a concern, I get attacked. I don't need to be attacked, I need to be reassured. And this is what everyone should need to be in this community. Like, VeVe does not need a bunch of D-riders. They need people on their side helping them become the best. Criticizing the things that's not being done well and asking for answers. Because the more you explain your vision, the more that we know that you have a solid understanding of where you're trying to go. That is what I need. Like, the problem is, y'all get together in these spaces, kumbaya, and listen to music and all this. I don't want to listen to music with you. I don't care what you like to listen to. I don't want to hear about your family stories, any of that. I don't care about that. I am here for my investment. Cool, the community, friends. Yes, I understand all of that. But for me, it's investment first. We can do the kumbaya and shit, but investment first. That is my mindset. That's what I care about. People are so attached to this community and attached to each other, you lost sight of why you're here in the first place. Unless you're just here for the entertainment, the community aspect, unless this is not an investment for you, you're just a true collector, then do your thing, kumbaya alone. But for me, I am an investor. And that's just what it is for me. So this is basically my concern. The fact that these are VeVe's competitors, more competitors are starting to get IP. Is there a plan? I want to be reassured that there's a plan for all of these things. Personally, I believe that VeVe can still combat all of they still have a pretty massive head start. Even though more IP is starting to go elsewhere, they still have a massive head start of all the IPs that they have dropped on VeVe. So there's a big head start they have there. But I still want to know. I still want answers to certain things. And I don't think that is unrealistic or even unfair to ask for certain answers. Like, at the end of the day, I'm not really concerned about my investment. I gave them my money because I believe in them. It's really that simple for me. Like, they have my money because I believe in them. But I still need to know that the vision is still on track to go and where it needs to go. I don't need it to get here tomorrow. I don't need it to get here next year. Like I said, I am a 10-year holder. I know my plan. I'm sticking to my plan. Like, I'm not like the people out here flip-flopping, going one way. Like, that's why you're scared. That's why you get scared to talk about certain things, because you get certain things and certain answers and you would flip-flop. Me personally, any problem that has come up for VeVe, I've been the one saying they're gonna find a way out of it. I'm always the one saying they're gonna find a way out of it. Yet, you try to question my conviction. No one in this community is qualified to question my conviction because I've been the one that has stayed the same. I get sponsored to talk positive about other companies or to talk about other companies, mention it, show other things off, and it doesn't sway me in the slightest. I can still be unbiased. Like, this is the separation here. I can separate my feelings. I can separate business. You won't have control over your feelings until you truly have conviction in your investment. Believe in your investment, then you won't have to put your insecurities off on other people. You're projecting. A lot of this community is projecting. And I understand stuff is down and it's looking bad, but you saw what happened when stuff was down and it was looking bad. Me personally, I pivoted. I went to get my bag elsewhere so I could bring it back to the investment that I believe in. That's all you got to do. The thing is, y'all stayed in here. Y'all stayed on a roller coaster watching stuff just go down, then rebrand, down some more. It's like, I would be scared as shit too if I would have did what y'all did. Like, why do you think I kept my confidence? I dipped out, got that bag, and now stuff out on VeVe is at an attractive price where I can buy and stack what I want. It is what it is. Like, we just had a difference in decision making. Like, if you would have made better decisions, if you would have been in the right circles around the right people like I've been preaching for the last 2 years, you would be able to make better decisions with your investment. But I digress. This is my thoughts on VeVe. This is where my head's at personally. if you want to sit here and spread lies, spread rumors, oh, he's sold out, he's this, he's that, I can promise you one thing. I was here before a lot of you, and I'll be here after a lot of you. So you can say whatever you want in the short term because you're scared and projecting your own fears and insecurities, but let's see who stands the test of time. That's what it is. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below, fam. Drop that thumbs up, subscribe, turn notifications, and I'm out.